Jonathan here. Welcome to another daily coaching video. Today is Monday, September 28th. We are almost 3/4 of the way through the year, which some of you would be like, yes, and yes, it's been a disaster. It has been a very, very bumpy year, but do not let 3 months of your life evaporate like sand through your hand because your negative voice is using the health situation or other issues going on in our world as excuses not to execute on your health and your happiness. Maybe some of you have gotten, I want to say fooled by your negative voice to put your health on the bench, put your weight loss on the bench, put your workout consistency on the bench for these 6 months or so during the health situation. Don't do that. That's not what you deserve. That's not what your family deserves. By the way, if you're excited about your Monday weigh-in, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything. Obviously, you're onto something. It's working. You don't need to figure out the next thing. It's like, just do that again. If you were not excited about your weigh-in, but you're getting other feedback, maybe your wedding ring's loose, energy's better, you're more chilled in general at work or at home, then obviously things are happening. Maybe you just turn a couple knobs on the wellness dashboard. If you're in the third group, you didn't lose any weight, you don't really feel good, you're not getting other signs that things are happening, resist the temptation for your negative voice to blame your spouse or blame your kids or blame your gerbil. It's all a bunch of garbage. No excuses. Own it. You're not doing the work. That's why you're not down 1 to 3 pounds for the last week. So now's the point to say, all right, I'm going to refocus. I'm going to recommit. I'm going to get after this thing. Okay? As usual on Mondays, we nail an interval workout. I'm filming this in advance. Forecast looks good. I was along the ocean on Friday. Hopefully you join me for that workout. Today, I'm planning on being at the lighthouse at the end of the jetty, overlooking the lighthouse in the harbor. It should be super cool. So you can join me or you can join one of the other coaches either live or on recording. Remember the Energy Up. We have 11 world-class coaches streaming 33 live workouts a week, and we have 9,000 recorded workouts. Today's focus is going to be a little bumpy. Yesterday's was pretty blunt as well. But remember, this is a coaching video that you've signed up for. World-class coaches tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And so in the spirit of coaching you today, I want to ask you if there is a disconnect between you either saying or thinking that your health's a priority and taking action on it. Simple question. Is your health a priority? So the majority of people say, yeah, of course it is. Why would you even ask that? Okay, that's great. Is the way you're behaving from a habit standpoint validating the fact that your health's a priority? So for a lot of you, the answer is no. So when you say your health's a priority, you're actually not really speaking to the facts, because it's not, because if it was, you'd be acting on the habits. You'd be nailing 6 workouts a week. You would resist the second Netflix show. You would get your sleep. You would avoid drama. You would consume positive content. So as your coach, I'm kind of calling you out today, not in a you slacker, oh my gosh, the world's, this is the end of the world, but just face-to-face, flat-out coaching discussion around, we need to start actually living it if we're going to say our health's a priority. Otherwise, we just need to accept that our health is not a priority. And as your coach in the middle of a health pandemic, whether you think it's real or not, that's not the discussion. The bottom line is, you can't hide from data. And stay with me for a second. I was an analyst at Fidelity. I love data. That's why I like scoring. Can't hide from the data. So the data shows that a person that is obese, 30 pounds or more overweight, has 100x likelihood of ending up in the hospital because of the health situation. No, I did not ask a negative voice if she or he likes that data. It's data. It's not my theory on what's going on in the world. It's data. So the question is, if you are 30 pounds overweight and obese, and I cringe at that term and I use it from a coaching standpoint because it should make you want to change that. So if you're obese, you are putting yourself and your family at risk by being that. So the question is, are you doing anything about it? Don't send me back an email telling me I'm mean, everything else. I will just delete it. I'm on the no drama club. It's a coaching video. I have just called a bunch of you out. At this point, either health's a priority or it's not. But if it's not a priority, don't pretend it is. Okay? Hopefully I have stirred the pot today. That is the intent. Nail your Monday intervals. Stay on top of the Win Tomorrow checklist tonight, and I will see you on Tuesday morning.